Let's go. All right, let's start with the sound check. Can you guys hear us okay? Test.
Welcome.
Can you hear us loud and clear? Mm-hmm.
All right. It's Monday night stream
Monday.
on Anime Matsuri's YouTube channel. If you haven't done so, please share this stream and chat away. But also hit that like button and subscribe. We would love to update you more and keep you notified about all our upcoming stuff. All right, Anime Matsuri happening in exactly 1 month. Can you believe it, guys? It's coming up fast. August 10th through 13th at the George R. Brown Convention Center in Houston, Texas. Everyone is invited. And we are very, very excited that it's coming up. It's also been kind of overwhelming at times, but in a year and a half of making. So it's coming up. We're excited. I hope you guys are too. Get hype. Give me a high five if you have been all set and ready. Or getting your cosplays ready. We're actually thrilled to be seeing a lot of costumes this year. I think a lot of people have been upgrading their stuff, and according to what I see in submissions and whatnot as well. So it's just been incredible ride so far these past few months, and you guys have been prepping away yourself, hopefully.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, we had our volunteer orientation yesterday. Thank you so much for the hundreds of people that came out last afternoon, actually yesterday afternoon. We're so pleasantly surprised that people are coming back, volunteering, helping out, giving the experience to others, and making it, better and bigger and just more extravagant for you guys and more exciting. So absolutely, we're excited to make sure that everyone is working together. We had a great orientation with our department heads. You got to meet people and work with the people that you're going to be working with at the convention, and actually setting up the convention, working the convention, breaking down the conventions. That's all part of the experience. But also the experience is just bringing something really special and joyful to everyone like you guys. So I hope that you guys are going to be able to make it out and join the awesome crowds that are going to be there in costume or not. It's fine. Everyone is welcome. It is a family-friendly event, although except for the 18 plus events for those who are old enough to join our more adult-themed events. That'd be fantastic. And that's happening in the evenings, usually at night at the convention. We're the only convention that lasts until like 4 in the morning in a convention center setting. So it is absolutely a big party for everyone. It's a reunion as well for everyone.
Nope, sorry.
Okay, I'm going to look at some comments, and we're going to try our best to also answer questions along the way. Yes, 1 month away. That is correct. Woohoo! Ashley is ready, I believe. Jason's here with us. Yes, Jason's been updating our app as well for us. Thank you. Our exhibit hall team is actually working hard to get everything ready. Artist Alley Hall this year. Can you believe we have about 350 artists coming from all over the world to Anime Matsuri this year? And it looks like, as of right now, over 400 vendors coming to Anime Matsuri this year. It's just insane numbers. And there's been a huge wait list. So I hear, and it's just awesome that everyone is wanting to come here, wanting to sell you guys things, sharing their business with you, and also hopefully to get your support along the way. We have all kinds of things happening. We've been talking about it, inside the convention center. and outside. The George R. Brown is approximately 2 million square footage, and that's not including what we have outside. So we closed down Avenida in front of George R. Brown. We closed down Lamar. We actually have 2 hotels connected by sky bridges along with other hotels. I hope you guys are booking, by the way, your hotel rooms, because you need to stay with us the entire weekend. And it's very discounted for you. Several of the hotels are actually half the price that it's going to be during our weekend. So please take advantage of that. Some of the hotels are going to be ending their room block, pricing rates, the discounted rates for you guys soon. I believe one of them is next week. So please make sure to book your hotels ASAP, as soon as possible, please, so that you can join us for the full weekend experience. And then, my goodness, there's so much going on. We have been quite busy. A lot of scheduling to be done. Believe last Friday, was the last opportunity for submissions for panels. And so our programming team has been working hard, settling all that, as well as notifying you if you have been chosen. You're going to be part of our schedule for 2023 this year. There's a lot of still updates to be done, and guess what? The app is absolutely ready for you guys. The app is ready for on Google Play as well as Apple Store. So I hope that you guys are downloading the app like now. It's available and it's constantly being updated for you on the daily, sometimes more than several times a day actually, because we're adding things, we're putting the panels in, more panels, guest information, upcoming announcements, it gets updated again. Vendors and artists that are anyone that's coming in last minute, with the wait list and whatnot. We're trying to accommodate as many people as possible to be participating this year for you guys. So yes, the app is available and live, and absolutely need to download it so that you can get updates. And please hit the push notifications, because it's important that during the convention that you guys know what any changes there might be, any updates, any information that might be important. Also some kind of update from the guests, or the events itself. All these things are necessary for you guys to know during the convention. So please hit that push notification if you are downloading the app, and you absolutely should. Please share the app news as well. We need everyone that comes to Anime Matsuri to know what's going on by downloading the app. There will be signage galore. However, it's always better to be prepared. And you guys, what's awesome about the app is that it's very interactive. So you get to know what's going on, but also talk to each other along the way. And you can create your own schedule so that you will know exactly what you're doing during the weekend. And then you can, as the app gets updated, you can update your schedule as well. So those are the things that we look forward for you guys to do prior to the convention. So it's absolutely important to do that.
And speaking of the app, I think an update just went live just now.
Okay,
So if you
refresh.
check, speaking of which, someone said, I can't remember who, but someone mentioned the times and dates on the
There are some changes that we are still updating for you guys, so please.
well, someone
bear
mentioned
with us.
that wasn't updated from last year, which is true, but that should be fine now. So if you check the app, if you check the wait, you know what, let me go on here. Let me do this real quick.
All right.
So if you go on,
What do you guys think about the Godzilla visual, by the way? Isn't that amazing? We're so excited that it's on there.
yep. So if you go on convention
Convention
on the hours,
info,
well, at the hours at the top of the menu,
it has changed.
yeah, everything should be updated.
Okay.
And speaking of updates, the Cosplay Cafe is now live. So on the app, if you check the app, it's on the contests. There's the Cosplay Cafe. You can just click on that. You see there are two different
contest?
cafes. The Cosplay Cafe.
No, you said it's under contest.
Well, on the menu option, you have Artist Alley, contests, and then Cosplay Cafe. So
under contest, not.
yeah,
you said it was at contest.
no, under contests. Okay. So the Cosplay Cafe is now live, and in Cosplay Cafe there are two cafes, as you can see. They're both Fate Grand Order themed. They're just
two.
Different.
Why? Do you know?
Well, there's just two separate cafes in two separate rooms going on virtually at the same time.
Yes.
I think they don't overlap.
They do not overlap.
So if you want, you can visit both.
And they're slightly different, actually. One is
actually they're very different. Well, they're both.
Yes, they're, first of all, there's different cosplayers in there, but one is a traditional classic cafe. And then the other has, with a kind of like an entertainment for you, I guess a dance number or something like that, or some kind of music live. And then there's a more, I guess, musical or skit-based cafe.
I think it says so.
I believe it says so. If you have the information in there, so it's actually two quite different in that sense, but it's the same theme. It's just the theme is different, the same, and the cosplay cafes are in separate rooms with different activities. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. So there you go.
So they're live. There's obviously they have limited tickets. The Cosplay Cafe sells out. Did sell out last year and the year before.
You know what's... Go ahead.
Well, the tickets, you can buy tickets now. The tickets go on sale at 10 p.m.
After the stream.
So as soon as the stream is over, 10 p.m., the tickets will go live. But now, this is just a heads up that the tickets are going on sale.
What's special,
starting at 10 p.m. Central.
What's also special this year is that the cafes are extended hours, longer. So in terms of more reservations available, because you guys have different schedules and whatnot, so it is best to at least try to hit one of them during your stay at Anime Matsuri. It's happening all weekend, starting Friday of the convention, the cafes. And it starts pretty early this year. I believe one of them starts at 11 a.m. on Friday. So it's even before the exhibit hall opens, because it's not in the exhibit hall. It's on the third level of the George R. Brown Convention Center. And so it's in a more private room setting this year. And you will see, really awesome experience and costumes in there. What's incredible and interesting, guys, are that the cafe is made up of, like, I want to say 4 sets of twins.
Cosplayers.
4 sets of cosplayer twins. It's just wild. And this time, there are male cosplayers.
I think we had male cosplayers last year. We have male cosplayers every year.
No, we did not.
No, we didn't?
No, we did not.
Oh, was that the escape room?
Escape room.
It could have been.
Yes, but this time there are male cosplayers. And one of them being, a set of twins, too. So it's just awesome. It's like, wow, there's so many twins in there.
That's right. So you can either on the app, I'm sure you guys can check on the app and you can see the Cosplay Cafe is live on the app, and you can buy your tickets via the app.
Reservations,
or online. You can go online, you can go on the website. It's under activities, and you'll see Cosplay Cafe, and you click on that.
You get a gift along with a savory and a sweet snack or meal, or it's a meal this year in terms of like you know, and then a drink as well. So it's a whole experience, about 40 or 45 minutes, and then it's just awesome because you get to experience this. You get to sit down, have a little meal, get entertained, take some pictures with the cosplayers, and just the whole bit. It is going to be wild, but at the same time, awesome.
Correct. So things, as Denise mentioned, the app is constantly being updated. So the best way to just keep in touch and keep up to date with everything that's happening at the convention will be the app. The app gets updated faster than the website. Not to mention during the convention, any live changes to the schedule or anything, announcements, you'll get that on the app. So the programming team will constantly stay on the ball with the schedule. Now we're gonna try to post up schedule changes or room changes for the convention or panels on the screens in the convention center. We're working on that. We're doing our best, but it's a little more complicated than it sounds. So
and sometimes there might be, you know, it might not happen right away. So the best way to keep things live and mostly updated for you is through the app. Again, the website does not have the schedule, correct? The schedule is purely on the app, so you absolutely need to download it to get to the schedule. So don't worry if that information is not on the website. You just have to download the app so that you can know where everything is being held or what's held, when, where, what's happening, with who. So those things are happening in the app, and the panels and events, you know, highlights who's going to be part of it.
Yes, correct. Now, I know there's a lot of questions about the international autographs or merchandise for the international guests, the J-Rock bands or the seiyus, any of our international guests. Now, we are going to just first of all, be patient. It's coming, and the autographs for both seiyus will go live online probably sometime this week. And you have the opportunity to go and just reserve an autograph, so you don't have to worry about waiting in line for a long time and not getting it.
Yeah, we're aiming it for this coming Thursday so that you guys are also notified during the stream.
Yes, each seiyu is only doing 100 autographs. So just
less actually.
As soon as it goes live, just reserve your autograph so at least you can get it. We're not selling any autographs at the convention.
Right.
Just an FYI.
And those who are super pass holders, because of those are extra ticketed items like the autographs for seiyus and for the J-Rock groups. Actually, there's a VIP pass for J-Rock this year, and that includes the following. I believe access to the concert early, and then you get an autograph with a poster from the J-Rock group and it's for both groups, not just one group. So the J-Rock VIP pass, you get that, and guess where they're signing their autographs? Inside their booth. So this will be in the exhibit hall. So it is only for those who have the extra ticketed VIP pass that gets that. So that's for the J-Rock pass. And then for the seiyus is the autographs. It is also extra tickets. So these extra ticketed items are going to be on the website through Eventbrite, and then those who have Super Pass, you will get notified, and then you're going to get a chance to purchase it 30 minutes before everyone else, the general public that has Anime Matsuri passes. And if you do get these tickets, you must accompany it with an Anime Matsuri badge, okay? So make sure to get your badges, guys. Get your passes for the convention. It's coming up in 1 month.
Yes. At the last live stream we talked about the Toho booth, Godzilla, and we we highlighted Toho as one of the exhibitors this year, and we're doing a big thing with Godzilla. I'm sure you guys already saw the visual. There's
Big
going to be
collaboration.
the Godzilla store Tokyo is going to be there. Nishikawa, who's is an official artist at Toho. He's going to be there, and he's going to do some live drawings. It's going to be spectacular. I can't wait for you guys to see the booth. The booth is actually really awesome. It's so on the exhibit hall map. We showed you where it was, right here.
In Hall
as
D.
you can see in Hall D. And it's exciting. Now the Godzilla store Tokyo is bringing all of this official merchandise from Tokyo, and you can buy it right there at the booth, which is really unheard of.
Unheard of.
The only other place you can do that is at the Godzilla store Tokyo in Tokyo.
Yeah.
But now it's here. It'll be here for 3 days, and I'm sure most of that stuff sells out on Friday anyway. So just if you have a chance,
Please go.
grab something.
Yeah.
And you'll be pretty happy that
It's gonna be a collectible. I mean, whatever Godzilla items you buy is ends up being a collectible anyway. So, and I want to say something. I know that Toho announced today that what's coming this summer is the Godzilla store in the United States. It's actually not ours. Okay, this is actually the U.S. Online store, and then for the Godzilla store Tokyo, it's only in person at Anime Matsuri.
correct.
So these are exclusive items directly from Japan. And if you've been following us some of our stories, you might be seeing some of the crates that have been coming in.
Yeah.
That could be part of the reason why it's coming from Tokyo. There's a lot of stuff coming from Tokyo.
Yeah, that's correct. So we highlighted the Toho booth, which will be pretty exciting. We felt like during the live streams, we should highlight some of the exciting exhibitors and companies that we have coming from Japan, especially because some of them, it's really their first time, not just their first time in Houston, but the first time in Texas,
Or in America.
first time at Anime Matsuri. So it's fun, and we're excited to have them this year. For example, I'll give you an example. Tomorrow we are going to be making an announcement. This is for another very cool exhibitor.
Wait, can I answer a question real quick?
Okay.
Hun J is asking, will Nishikawa have autographs? Yes. High fives, all the way. Yes, and it will be an exclusive, actually. So there will be an extra ticketed ticket for that because he doesn't do this normally.
Yeah, and besides the autographs, he'll have a limited amount of some of his stuff, some of his art for sale. So you can actually buy original Nishikawa art from the Godzilla booth in Exhibit Hall D.
He's one of the most outstanding
Now,
manga
of course, you can imagine just this being what it is, and coming from Japan, it's not gonna be that many. I'm sure he'll bring as much as he can. But the point is just to give you guys a heads up. So just so you know, Nishikawa will sell his official merchandise at the Godzilla booth. How much of it and how fast it goes, that's a different story. But there will be some. So if you're lucky enough to get your hands on one of them,
please do.
Yeah, please do. Would love to see that on social media.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's cool.
You can tag
it's first time here, so I'm sure he can autograph that if you want that.
That's so awesome. Like, they normally don't do this in Japan even. I know Japanese artists, is so rare to even see them in person versus even getting an autograph. So live in front of you. So it's unheard of. And this will be very exclusive and extremely rare opportunity to do that. So we get to do it at Anime Matsuri.
Okay, so let's highlight another vendor. You guys want to see? All right, check this out.
Oh yeah, we've been waiting to share this news with you. So waiting.
So for everyone that's on the stream, right now, listening to us here, discussing stuff, and we're highlighting companies and exhibitors that are going to be at Anime Matsuri 2023. One of the things we like to do is just give you just a little bit of a backstory. We get to talk about how this thing came about, what's going on, where it's going. And for companies like this, this is an official booth by Krypton. Krypton is the
creator.
Yeah, the creator, the company that's behind Hatsune Miku and all the Vocaloids, all the other different characters, the Pia Pro characters. And we've been, for a while, we've been talking about doing something together, collaborating, doing an exhibition, doing a booth at the convention. Now, Miku Expo has been here in Houston, of course. And I'm guessing they're still going to have Miku Expo. I don't know if it's been announced for this year or next year, but this is separate from that. So this is Krypton putting a booth together, and it's something that they made themselves, they designed themselves, and we can't wait for you guys to check this out.
Yeah.
It's
this is exclusive art, by the way, for us. This is an exclusive art piece, artwork from Krypton with Anime Matsuri collaboration. So this is the first time ever showcasing this to you guys.
Yes, correct. So you will the booth. We've seen what the booth looks like. We've seen the layout, and the design of the booth is really cool. You guys, I'm sure there's going to be tons of people taking tons of pictures there. It has a stage. It has like cutouts on the stage of the characters that you can get on there. You can get on the stage and take pictures with them.
Wow, you're telling a lot about
it'll look like you're on the stage with them. And there is also a very cool, it's like a game. What is that game called again?
The scavenger
like
hunt?
a scavenger hunt. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but you can. There's a pretty cool scavenger hunt game that's going to be going on at the Hatsune Miku booth. I guess you start there and you pick up your little booklet, and you have to go around and you get some stuff. And if you get all of the stamps and whatever you're supposed to do, you get something exclusive.
You get a small, or actually, you get a gift.
It's exclusive, and that's exclusive specifically for this booth, and will only be made for this booth. So,
limited number of items, also.
And we're discussing this with our staff, and everybody was like, "Oh, I definitely want one of those," because it's just exclusive, and it's the only time that you're probably gonna get it. But this is cool, and this is just the beginning of like a multi-year collaboration. So we are really happy to have this.
We're extremely honored, actually, because
yes.
this is we've been working on something like this for years, and now we get a chance to finally do it. And it's been yeses along the way, and this is finally here. It's coming to Anime Matsuri 2023.
Yes, correct. So check it
excited.
out, guys.
Very
yes.
proud of
yes.
this.
Tomorrow we're going to be announcing this,
very,
and
very
it's
proud.
going to be pretty awesome. Right. Now, Denise was talking about we had a volunteer orientation at the George R. Brown Convention Center on Sunday.
Yesterday.
And this is where we meet up with the volunteers. Most of the volunteers were there, not everybody, but
right.
This is where we just kind of like tour the building. We get to show them around. Everybody gets to sort of like have an idea of where everything is. Especially, this is specifically important for anyone that has not been to the George R. Brown before, or people volunteering for the first time.
Yeah, information about the convention, about the our venue.
Yeah, and usually what we do is just after everything we get to take a picture, and here's a picture of all the volunteers.
For 2023.
Yeah, for 2023. Yeah, correct.
Most of them.
Yes, 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 yes.
There is a question. Will there be early badge pickup for Super Pass holders from Dark King 131? Yes. Yes, there will be.
Yes, there will be. We are now scheduling.
We're working on the schedule.
Where it'll be, but yes, you could pick up your Super Pass early, and you should pick up your Super Pass early if you can.
Yes.
So this way you don't have to worry about.
You don't have to come to the early badge pickup. You will have your own line at the convention center in the registration area as well. When will international autographs be available to purchase? I believe you're talking about the Seiyus versus the
Yeah, I think they mean
the
Seiyus
J-Rock.
or J-Rock or
Yeah,
just any of the international
we're
guests.
working on it to open this week, so we will announce it, and then before we will actually announce it first, and then the time to have it open so that it's a fair chance for everyone will be announced. So just make sure that you're on our social media and follow us in all different areas: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Subscribe here. We normally show you some exclusive stuff behind the scenes, as well as give you a heads up on the stream. So we would love to share that information ahead of time. So definitely, before it goes on sale, you will know it first. You'll know the time.
Yeah. Yes. 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 Yes.
Please do it during the afternoon and not midday.
What's
Usually
that?
it's usually at night, actually.
Do what? Oh, the opening.
Yeah.
Oh.
Usually it's about early evening or evening time, so it's fair to everyone around the U.S. Yes. Because we do have a lot of people coming from all over the United States, different countries as well, and when it's nighttime for us here, it's daytime in Japan, for example. And yes, there are fans that come from Japan because that's how exclusive these things are. Some of the performances that you see are exclusive. The guests don't even get to get autographs from seiyus or manga artists like this often. So they tried their best to get a hold of that and try to come to the convention. So and meeting them in person is absolutely rare. So yes, we do get international guests. So this is another reason why we do the evening opening of ticket sales for these exclusive things.
Yes.
Autographs, photo ops as well. I believe with J-Rock you get the autographs, but the photo ops, by the way, for J-Rock is completely separate. So Seiyu's autograph, J-Rock autographs, Nishikawa autographs, absolutely rare. And incredible that we get to do it at Anime Matsuri this year. Woo! I'm excited that Seiyu autographs are back.
Yes.
It's been a long time.
Yes, that's exciting.
It's been at least 5 years.
Now, of course, as you guys already know, especially if you've been coming to the convention before, you know that some of the guests, like Acharic Spin, like Made Monster, they've been to the convention before, they love the convention, and they're coming back. I think Made Monster, this is what, the third time? Or the fourth time. Same thing with Acharic Spin. They've become our friends. They become part of it's like our family, part of the convention. So any opportunity we have to support them, we do. And then there's new guests that it's their first time in Houston, their first time at Anime Matsuri, their first time in Texas. They've never been here before. They want to be here. They've heard nothing but great things about the convention, about Southern hospitality, and they want to come and check it out for themselves, which is amazing. So we get to host new guests this year. And it's amazing because you guys make them feel welcome. You make our guests feel welcome. This is why our guests
love coming.
They want to come, they want to come back, and they recommend the convention to other people. We cannot thank you guys enough. Hannah Bunny, I mean, look at Hannah Bunny. Even though Hannah Bunny had a little bit of a thing, there was some YouTuber following her everywhere last year, but she's back at the convention this year. She loves the con. It's one of her favorite conventions.
Yes.
And it's because everybody, you could have some, you can have a little bit of a negative experience, but most of it is positive, and because of you guys. You make her feel welcome, and that's why she comes.
Is positive.
Yeah, that's why she's back. Same thing with all of the guests. We on the last live stream we had Vic as a guest on the stream, and there's other voice actors from the United States, and he comes to the convention. He's great. I'm sure you guys if you've met him there, or you've been to his line or his booth, he's cool. And again, he loves it, and I'm sure on his live stream, and he talks about how great the convention is, and he can't wait for the convention to come around to come check everybody out. And that's the general gist with the guests at the convention. We're happy to have them, and we thank you guys for making them feel welcome.
Yeah, Yamato, for example.
Yes, correct. Yamato, the DJ from Japan that played last year at the convention at Club AM, is coming back this year.
He kind of invited himself.
He was like, I am coming back, and this time I am going to prepare an entire set of anime music. So we cannot wait to see what he has. I mean, he's a phenomenal DJ.
It is pretty fun. And also, we haven't even announced this, which is Goldie,
Correct.
Cosplayer that hasn't been
Yeah,
back in a while.
Well, there's many guests that we haven't announced yet. We're still announcing guests and events as they go, which is why you should download the app. Everything will be updated there pretty consistently. But I guess the convention in general, as the convention grows, it's bigger. We try our best not to make this turn into some kind of line con. I know it's what everyone is dreading, but we do our best. You guys know our registration is fairly quickly, goes really fast. The registration team is awesome, and when they keep expanding. As the convention gets bigger, the registration team gets bigger, and they get more efficient.
Yep.
And they're amazing.
Yeah,
so,
I think the longest time in line was 20 minutes last year.
Yes, something like that. So whether you're
so
whether you're
crazy.
buying a badge or picking a badge up, and the reason we do early badge pickups and things like that is because we're just trying to anything that we can do to just cut down lines.
Back then, we don't do early badge pickups anymore.
No, I mean for the Super Pass.
Oh, Super Pass. You didn't say that.
Yes, for Super Pass. So
Super Pass holders, yes.
Well, yeah, because the convention is so big now. If we did early badge pickups for everybody, I don't know if we would need. First of all, we would need a fairly big space for that because a lot of people are going to show up. We've sold a lot of badges for the convention already, and even if you have a fraction of those trying to pick up badges early, the space isn't enough. Now, usually we do the Super Pass early badge pickups at the anime bar, and the anime bar is not big enough
for everyone.
For everyone to pick up their badges.
Yeah.
Right? But the idea is even some people, some Super Pass holders, if they get to pick up their badges early, that's still less people in line at the convention. That is the point. Right?
I know there was several messages about if we can bring back early badge pickup. We will consider it, to be honest with you, because I know a lot of you just want to be ready to go. You're so excited, and so are we. So we'll be doing our best to accommodate that. We don't know about our own schedule though, because our team actually has to be there. Our registration team has to check people in and give you your badges, and that takes a lot of work actually and time to dedicate to do that. So
yeah, and just so you guys know, we're constantly thinking of ways to make this experience better. Like somebody mentioned about charging a pretty penny to ship the badges. Yes,
we have done that in the past.
We've done that in the past. So and we're discussing that for next year, for the future. But we have to find the best way to do it, because in the past, when
People
we did it,
still make mistakes of writing their addresses.
we had yes, and when you talk about tens of thousands of people, and how many addresses were entered wrong, people or
bring it, we get it back
in a different
returned.
place, and there was always some confusion. Some people were like, "Well, I never got it," and we got to come up with a efficient way to do that. But when we do, so it's not an if, it's when we do, we will announce it and we'll say, okay, we're ready to just provide this service, right? As now you can have your badge shipped to you early before the convention, right? But we just got to find the way to do it where we don't have all of these issues, because the last time we did it, there was quite a bit of confusion.
Can I just say something?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Mr. Glenn Nash. And then also Paradox Plant. I think the GRB has more bathrooms than the LA Convention Center. You know why there are more? Because the George R. Brown Convention Center is double the size, more than double the size of the Los Angeles Convention Center.
That is correct. That is correct.
You can compare it, and that's a fact. You can go on Google and check that out.
Yeah, so you're talking about 800,000 square feet versus
900.
versus 2 million
Yeah.
square feet. That is significantly larger. That's because everything is bigger in Texas.
It's bigger in Texas, y'all.
Everything is bigger here. The George R. Brown is state of the art. We love that convention center. It's a great place to be, and it's spacious. There's a lot of room to expand, so we don't get all cramped and turn the convention into LineCon, which of course we're trying to avoid. But back to the badge situation. So we try everything that we can, and we discuss this constantly, and we just want you guys to know we think of the fastest ways to get the badges into the hands of the attendees, so we don't have the attendees waiting in line. We don't want you to wait in line. We would rather you do things in the convention because there's so much stuff to do.
Again, our registration is probably the most efficient out of a convention center setting. It's very fast. So we're not worried about that, but I think there might be concern about the convention lines, like for major events. That we can't help.
Well, yes, correct. But
we are trying
again,
to work on
this year. We're going to do something different from what we did last or just previous years, right? So usually the longest lines and the slowest lines are the 18 plus events. So if you're trying to go into the Hentai Fest, for example, which tickets are going to be on sale soon for that, but you're trying to go into the Hentai Fest or the Nerdlesque, for example, right? Club AM.
Club AM.
Now, Club AM has over 10,000 people. The Nerdlesque and the
Several thousand.
Yes, has several thousand people
that
trying to get in.
it.
The issue is that you need to be present, and you need to have a valid badge for that day, an AM2023 badge. But you also need to be carded because you need to be 18 plus, right? And everybody's carded. Now, the combination of those two makes the line go slower because people would, hold up their driver's licenses and they'll show the AM2023 badge, and then we'll check the badge and we'll check their ID, and then they can go in, right? And this takes time. So what we're doing different this year is that you will receive a wristband. You can get a wristband from any of the info desks.
There's 4 different
at
info
any
desks.
time you want. So just plan it accordingly. So if you know you're going to attend, all right, I want to attend the Hentai Fest, right? And the Hentai Fest is
or Nerdlesque or Club AM
at 11 o'clock at night, right? Just go during the day when there isn't that many people at the info desk, and they will card you and they will give you a security wristband which will be on your wrist.
Yeah, you have to have it even before you get in line.
Yes, and that would say that you have been checked.
So much time.
Yes, you're right. Your IDs have been checked and you're 18 plus, and then you can go line up. So when you're in line, security just looks out for the wristband. They don't have to look at your ID again, right? And you can go in, which will make the line go faster.
Yeah. And mind you, the 18 plus, once you have been carded, you don't have to be carded again, so it really helps. And then if you are going to attend like Club AM or Hentai Fest on Saturday, just make sure to get that done early, but the Hentai Fest, if you are just going to the Hentai Fest on Saturday, for example, you should just get that Hentai Fest wristband. You don't have to get the 18 plus because that actually states that you are 18 already. So, but the 18 plus events like the Club AM, you do have to get in addition to it. So it's different. All right. Okay. There was a message saying, Gordon says, how about the idea of digital badge with the Anime Matsuri app linked to your profile? No. The reason for that is you guys do share your phones. That is a problem, and we won't be able to do that because also another awesome thing. Can I see the badge? This badge is a collectible badge, and it's gorgeous, and it's lovely to wear around your neck. So a digital badge cannot be better than this.
Hey, but we could do a digital badge, and we don't have to print badges.
Oh
That
no.
would save a lot of money, huh?
Oh no. I think you guys love collecting these things, and this is an awesome artwork too, by our Japanese artists or collaborations that we do. So the artwork itself is awesome.
Yeah, but this generation likes digital stuff. Let me ask a question for everybody here on this chat, right? How many games, video games, do you buy that's digital versus actual boxed, like physical games? How many? How many? I bet you have a bunch more digital games than you have physical games, right?
I don't know. This badge is pretty fly.
Yeah.
Collect them all.
Me personally, I don't buy any digital games. I don't have it. Man, besides some games on Steam, and maybe probably games like Overwatch, or just some on Blizzard. I don't have any digital games. All of the games that I have are only physical copies of games. And if a game doesn't have a physical copy, then I wouldn't buy it, with very very few exceptions. Just because I like to collect stuff. I like art. I like to hold it in my hand. I like I like to keep it, and it reminds me of good times that I had. So I have a bunch of games. I'm sure you guys have seen the game room, and these are games from 30 years ago that I still have till today. Yeah.
But yeah, there's just something about collecting things that you experience, and with art as well. Just being able to have it, as a memory. Every time you look at it or glance at it or use it. I know some of you even use our lanyards, on the regular.
Yeah, we've seen quite a bit of people, using lanyards.
I've seen people at grocery stores with anniversary lanyards or movie theaters and things like that. And I'm like, hey, they went to AM. So it's really cool to see that you guys, love the collecting these things and wear it often, actually, outside of Anime Matsuri. So that's awesome.
Not to mention, so some of the guests, for example, let's take Gacharik Spin, for example. Gacharik Spin, if you are lucky enough to get their autographs, they only sign their official merchandise. Now, the only exception to that is Anime Matsuri official merchandise. So, for example, they can sign your badge if you want them to.
Yes.
If besides their stuff, so you can buy their CDs or their T-shirts, which is what at the store there. So the official ones. And speaking of which, there's a very cool Gacharik Spin Anime Matsuri collaboration T-shirts just for this year. So if you can get your hands on one of those.
Ash the Hero too.
Yeah, same thing with Ash the Hero. Same thing. I was just using Gacharik Spin as an example. So that's another reason people like to collect the badges, because you can have the badges, you can have a signature on it, and you can just keep it in your house, and it just reminds you like, hey, this is pretty cool. I know somebody was asking, will there be a booth to authenticate autographs? Well, no, not this year. But if this is something that you guys think is important, I guess we can look into it for next year.
Yeah, I mean there are. I mean, these are Japanese guests that usually have these types of autograph sessions, and it's rare. So. And it's different than if you go into a comic event, for example, where things are certified on the collectible comic books and stuff like that. The reason for that is domestically, I believe it's common, right? And so they have to authenticate the autograph, but this is absolutely rare that the Japanese guests themselves are here, and it's not like they're flying from between states. They're out of the country and doing it, so it's a bit challenging to get a certificate of authenticity.
Yes, I know, and yes, I know. Usually, people, I mean, there's some people that get stuff, and we see it at the convention, right? The goal is to have the actual fans, the people that enjoy these things, the products or the autographs, or the actual fans have them. Of course, there's gonna be some people that just want to buy to resell, and we've seen stuff end up on eBay and other places and whatnot for like double the price or triple the price. that happens, and we try our best to not encourage that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, when you think about it, like we go through all of this trouble and then bring a guest from Japan, and they agree to come here and meet the fans and sign 100 autographs, which is something that they don't normally do in Japan, right? But they're doing it here at Anime Matsuri. Best case scenario would be the 100 people that get those autographs are people that really appreciate it, people that really want it. It'll make them happy. They'll put it in their house.
Keepsake.
Yes, the actual fans.
Yeah.
As opposed to somebody that'll just get one and
like Orlando Rodriguez is saying, no way would I sell my Kana Yuki autograph.
Yeah, well. Yeah.
But also another thing is that these. Oh, someone asked, by the way, the T-shirts. What type of pricing are the T-shirts? They range. Our Anime Matsuri ones, I believe, are $25 at the convention or something like that. But the special collaborations between $30 to $45 or something like that. It really depends on what it is, because it's very limited. So it ranges between 30 to 45 max, I want to say.
Yeah, and so you guys know a lot of these things. Now, for example, right, the Godzilla visual is currently at Toho on a T-shirt, right, waiting for approval. Now, if that is approved, there's only a limited amount of T-shirts that will be made with that visual, which is the Godzilla destroying the George Brown visual for this year. And it's not a mass-produced shirt.
No.
We're talking about like it's a limited shirt that's only going to be sold at the convention, and that is the deal. That is in the deal memo. It's in the contract. It's only going to be sold like just for the time span, this three days of the convention. Mm-hmm. So again, but it's for you guys. Right now, of course, not everybody will get one, but if you're lucky enough to get one, that'll be great.
Yes.
Now, again, this is not normal, and this is not done because we're just trying to sell a whole bunch of T-shirts, or Toho wants to sell a whole bunch of T-shirts, to make money. Normally, these kind of things are really tricky and really hard to pull off, but we try our best because
just like Japan, everything is limited. Every collectible item is limited, and it's also for a limited run. So once it sells out, it's done. They don't bring it back, and if they do, it's remastered somehow. Not the original. They never do the original again. So again, it's just a really rare opportunity to get a hold of these types of items and merchandise. Back then in 2019, when Godzilla Store Tokyo first came to Anime Matsuri, we did a NASA-like collaboration with Anime Matsuri and Godzilla together. That was extremely rare, and there was only a few hundred of those shirts sold out. So it's again spectacular, but also extremely rare. So I highly recommend trying to get a hold of one if you can. Someone mentioned the bags. Yes, Dark King 131. We love the big bags as well. And yes, there will be big bags. There's also going to be medium-sized bags this year for certain collaborations.
Yes.
So various bag sizes this year as well, depending on what type of collaboration we're working with. Godzilla, most likely going to be big. There's Gizmo Racing. So anyway, there's a bunch of things you have to check out in the exhibit hall. And for those, again, who are Super Pass holders, the lucky Super Pass holders gets to go into the exhibit hall 30 minutes before everyone else. So you'll probably be getting some exclusive stuff first. That's always the case with Super Pass holders.
Yes.
They have first dibs on those.
Yes.
That's why it's great to be a Super Pass holder.
Yes, and not to mention, you can show appreciation for all of these experiences, like the booths, Godzilla booth, for example. You can show appreciation for that. There's still some big vendors, big exhibitors that we're going to announce, but then being there in person, You know, the Godzilla store Tokyo is a physical store. It's in Shinjuku in Tokyo. And having their products here is a big deal.
Yes.
Like not online, so it's not something it's a different experience when you're, you know, shopping online to when you're actually there and you can actually see the keychains and the shirts and
You can check it out, yeah.
you know, the figures, and you can see how they are, and it's just a different experience.
Yeah.
And you can support this, and if you support it, then we will keep bringing this and more to the event. Anybody that's been lucky enough to go to Japan loves like stores, like physical stores. You know, here, as you can see, so many things, so many shops are just going online now. Everything is online. You know, everything is on Amazon. Shops are closing down. Brick and mortar is just dying, which is kind of sad, right? And everything's just online. Anything you want to buy, just go online and you buy it. But in Japan, is
Not like that.
complete opposite. In
Yeah.
Japan, they love everything
In person.
in a shop, and then you walk
Collecting.
into the shop and there's all this art. It's an experience. So you can just walk in like you're going to HEB and you're buying like some milk and you walk out. No, there it's just an experience. You're there and you're just everything around you is amazing.
This is why Japanese products are so special.
Yeah, so the shopping experience for anyone that's been to Japan, you can attest to that. You know what I'm talking about. The shopping experience in Japan is very different from the way it is here, right?
It doesn't mass produce many things at all.
Yes, correct. Now the whole goal of Anime Matsuri is to mimic that. So you have similar experiences. We bring things in person, right? You know, in the past there was discussions, you know, about like having some booths at the convention or some companies that, you know, like, hey, let's have this IP, so this property, the booth, but we would have like just a few items on display,
Right.
and if you wanted to buy them, you would just order them online, so you couldn't buy anything physically there. You
Right.
would just go like on a, you know, you have a link, and again, it's the online store, and we've been pretty you know, we try our best. We try our best to give everybody at the convention as an authentic of an experience as we can.
Yeah.
So we try our best to just, you go there and you can actually buy stuff. Now, if it's an item that isn't out yet, which sometimes that's the case, you're pre-ordering an item that is going to be out next year. Okay, that's a
Yeah,
different story. But
that's
everything that's
crazy.
out already, you should be able to just pick them up from the shelf and just
And
buy
we
it.
have considered doing those things as well, where you pre-order at the convention, and then you can get it directly to you. So those depends on the companies that come to Anime Matsuri that want to do that. But most of the time, we want you guys to experience seeing it in front of you, you know, and making sure that that's what you want to keep.
Oh, and also before I want to show you guys something. Wait, but I don't have it ready. Wait a second. Just wait a second. I want to show you guys something.
I'm going to answer some questions here. Orlando is asking, also, you guys should set up a booth for yourselves. I will need a pic with you both. We do something called closing ceremonies, and sometimes you guys want our autographs. It's so weird, but for us, but at the same time, it's very, you know, we're so humbled by that. But at the same time, I guess it's an opportunity for you to come meet us, and talk to us in person and say hello. We will be at many different places during the convention. We are very hands-on with the things that we do. You'll see John running around, getting to the main events that he has to do, and just make sure that it starts well and goes well. We both are at the opening ceremonies, closing ceremony, and then we will this year. I will be announcing, you know, some special interviews that, you know, we're going to be doing. So just stay tuned for that. But there's going to be rare opportunities. We'll be actually walking also in the artist alley, in the exhibit hall, down the halls, and going to places. And actually, we love going to all the main events. ourselves. So I'll be at Club AM. I have to do my dances, guys. Uh, and formal dance. I'll be trying to get into there as well on Friday. The Nerd Less show I stay for usually. All kinds of events like cosplay contests. John's there. I'm gonna try my best to be there this year, and then of course the concerts, the lively concerts, K-pop, J-rock this year. So many different events that we attend. And we also do work behind the scenes. We have meetings at the convention because it's an opportunity to network with the industry that is with us at the convention. And so we do have setups times for that, along with some interviews that we do during the convention too. So we're quite busy but hands-on and on the floor, the show floor with you guys. So just if you do see us, we would love to take a picture with you. Yes, you can, Orlando, if you want to just go for Kacharic Spin on Saturday. Just come for the Saturday pass only. You're welcome to. The passes are the single day passes. To let you guys know again, it is available since July 1st. Single day passes are available online at animematsuri.com. And then there are still 4-day passes. The 4-day passes includes the Thursday's day zero, okay, events like Sumo Slam, like panels that are happening on Thursday, like the K-pop concert. So if you don't want to, just any additional cost to the VIP experience, you don't have to. So those are perks. But it does, if you buy a full Anime Matsuri badge, then you get to experience those things for those days that you buy it for.
Okay. All right. So I'm sure there's some Gacharic Spin fans here, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna share a story with you, right? If you're a Gacharic Spin fan, or just if you're a fan of just Japanese music in general, but this is mostly specific to Gacharic Spin.
Put a heart.
So remember last year we did something kind of cool with Dreamcatcher, where they had the picture with the cowboy hats, right, with the American flag themed cowboy hats, which they took specifically for the convention, right? And last year when we did this with Dreamcatcher, right, which is a Korean group, there was some concern, and we went back and forth on just this thing, and I felt it was getting more complicated than it should be, because what we wanted was to just buy some cowboy hats, send it to them, and they would take pictures with the cowboy hats to make it look like a Texas themed cool picture for us, for Anime Matsuri, right? And we would use that picture at the convention. We'd have posters of it and whatever, and this is a specific picture just for our convention, them being here at our convention. And the people here, the fans, everyone would appreciate that. Hey, that's cool. You don't see that anywhere else. Okay. That sounded pretty simple, right? And that was, I thought it was going to be pretty simple, but then it got complicated, right? And there was some concern. They were like, well, the management was like, well, some of the Korean fans or fans in other places might get, mad or upset because, this is, and at first I couldn't understand what the fuss was, right? Now I understand that the fans of some of these really popular groups, right, they want the groups all to themselves, or they don't want the groups, I guess, promoting something that's specific to a place, which to me it's just beyond me, because they were coming and they were playing in a concert, right? Anyway, that was the thing, but they ended up doing it, right? So this year we came up with the same idea, something similar, but instead with Gacharic Spin. Now with Gacharic Spin, they've been to the convention before. They love Texas. They love Anime Matsuri. So the experience with them
too,
was completely different. As soon as we mentioned, we would like you guys
to wear cowboy hats.
Right? And we'll take a picture.
We sent them the hats.
Well, yeah, we'll send you guys some cowboy hats, and we want you guys to take a picture, for Anime Matsuri, and we'll post it up on the website. They were so excited. It was like, oh my god, we get to be cowgirls. Oh, it's our dream. This is what we always wanted. We love this so much. Yes, please. So we sent them the cowboy hats, right? We went to Cavender's and we bought some cowboy hats, and then we sent it to them, right? They got the hats and they scheduled the shoot themselves, and then they came up with all the. There was no
Outfits themselves.
theme, so we didn't tell them this is how the pictures should be,
Nope.
right? You do it in a specific way. No, just you guys be the creative minds behind it, and you have creative freedom, and you can do it as you like. We didn't even tell them to have specific outfits on. They did all that themselves. So hair, makeup, everything, and whatnot. And then they sent us the pictures.
Wow.
Okay? So
And they got it right on the mark. They got the theme, the look, the cowboy hats, the gear on the mark. And here it is. Yeehaw! Look at our cowgirls. Wow.
this picture is so cool. So there's actually two of them. Let me see. So there's this one, and then there's this one. Oh wait, no. No wait, let me go back.
What do you
Yeah.
guys think of that?
And then there's this one. Wait, did that change? No.
Did it change? Okay.
Wait, hold on. There you go.
Woohoo! So cool.
Guys, I have to give this band, I have to give them props. I will forever be grateful for the enthusiasm,
Oh,
the love.
Yeah, the love. This is passion right here to you guys.
Yeah, the respect.
They so love AM. They so love the Southern hospitality. And they got it right on the mark, guys. Love this visual so much.
Yeah.
And, this photo is going to be hands down one of our favorites, of guests at Anime Matsuri because, they had creative freedom to do this. And look at this. They just got it right on,
Yeah, this is all them. So the credit goes to them, and this
Nailed
is
it
amazing.
for sure, Alyssa. Yes.
Yeah.
100% Paradox Plant says yes.
It's amazing.
So cool. So cool.
So you
My cowgirls.
yeah, we are, we're gonna sell the posters of this. You can buy them.
Actually, we're actually, for those who are buying the VIP autographs.
Oh yeah.
You get the poster.
like this.
You're gonna get a poster like this, and you're gonna get their autographs on it. So it's so awesome and stunning, beautiful. You guys are excited like we are too.
Anna Thomas says, send some to Ash the Hero. Hey, maybe we should. Get the guys with the cowboy hats. It's exciting.
Yeah.
But it's just this kind of story. It's just it's I guess it's
Bonnie, this will be one of the posters. Yes.
yeah. It's the stories behind the scenes. Kind of story of how something got to be. I'm sure many people are going to come to the convention. You're going to see them perform. You're going to buy their posters, but people might be, oh, that's cool, but without thinking how did this actually come to be. But now you guys know.
Well, you guys saw it first. This is so incredible that our guests are doing this with us, and many stories behind all this stuff that we're bringing for you guys. And again, it's we're so grateful and honored that our even like the biggest names like Toho, Godzilla, or like Good Smile Racing and stuff have these type of collaborations with us and bring something especially for you. With the collaboration with Anime Matsuri, because you guys are Anime Matsuri. you know. So when there's an Anime Matsuri logo on these collaboration, that represents you too. So we absolutely feel that way, and that's why we're so honored that it's going to be, you know, these types of merchandise available, and also items available for you guys to have or purchase. You know, this is a bonus all the way around. So
well, we're glad you guys enjoy it and you like it. These things are not very easy to pull off.
Yeah.
You know, it takes time and effort and coordination, and this has been
coordinating.
going on. We talked about this when we were in Japan, when we met with them months ago, and this is the outcome of all of that. And I'm so excited. You know, I love it.
Yeah.
You know, I love how creative they are. It's just, you know, and I'm happy that you guys like it too.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
Thank you
wanted
so
to share
much.
that. Yes, with you guys, and
We look forward to having you guys at the convention, so please be sure to share the news, all the announcements possible, talk about Anime Matsuri outside of the stream, within your workspace, with your family and friends. We'd love to see more people come and share the experience, because things like this are so rare, and Anime Matsuri only happens once a year. And it takes so much time putting into the convention. So hundreds of vendors, hundreds of artists coming from all over, many Japanese guests this year, along with other international guests, and we're just so excited to have it come in 30 days, 1 month away. So thank you for joining us tonight. We really appreciate you guys, and most likely I'll be doing a quick Q&A on our live stream of our stories on Instagram. So I'll see you guys there if you're available. Thanks again.
all right,
We're so excited.
we'll see you guys soon.
Okay,
Thank
take
you.
care.
Thank you for the stream.
Yeah, bye-bye.
We enjoyed that.
And
We'll see you guys.
stay nerdy.
Yep.
Okay, guys?
See you guys on Thursday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.